From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Here we go.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. With it is Brown. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chiefs.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And it's taken in at the 9. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
First
and 10 at the 49.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to Robinson. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
11.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Wan'Dale Robinson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bengals 17. Chiefs, nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a gain of
35.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Shelling through the defense. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. Raise up. 11. Dot.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. David Njoku, 45 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by All. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Bengals.
Here we go.
Down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
180. Hot. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Now Burrow. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals continue to pull away here this first half. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Chiefs 7. Evan McPherson.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes now to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Strong running at the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Here we go. 180. Right up. Stop.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. A little power on the move that time. It's still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11. 180. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Stop.
Now again, left side, Brown with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Go with him. Stop.
They'll set up a throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Now Brown. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
The 43-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. Left side has got Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
On, ready?
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
On one, ready?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. David Njoku, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Powering his way forward. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On one, ready?
3rd and 12.
11. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Right back to Brown. Spinning away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. .43 yards on the punt, 7 yards. Return, and they will take over 1st and 10
at their own 41-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schaefer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and a yard at the 5-yard line.
Check right. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 28.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 9. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
20-yard line.
On one.
It's
Ready?
a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's get set. Ready? Start.
3rd down, here's Brown. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Still going. 1 man to beat. And just not quite enough gas in the tank. Down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the